Hello everyone, Avaira is here. Let's continue Pillars of Eternity. So, the Frozen Lost Them. I always remember in this part from Icewind, this phrase. Each time I've seen this, it reminds me. So, I just spoke with Galvino. I finally found this mad scientist. He's not really mad actually, he's pretty adequate. Let's go take this wrong category. Really? Why? Oh crap, I hate it. Thank you for the info. Should be exact category, but okay, let me check it. Yeah, it's probably okay. I probably understand why, but it's still. Oh yeah, now it should be fine, hopefully. Yeah, my voice. I'm losing it because I'm ill, probably from today. Oh, I've been here. If you remember, yes, I remember. Okay, now you will be up, Chief. So, yeah, I just spoke with Galvino. Now I have few quests back to the city, and actually if I want to enter Durgan's battery, I need to find the exact person awaken the old soul inside it. So I need anyway to return to the village, but I still have a bit of space around here where I never was, plus I have this battery watchtower. I'm not sure what's inside, but I definitely should check it. Okay. You have my... This is good to have you asked. But the axe still count as one. Dragair, Wolf Companion. Wolf Companions that literally called a Wolf Companion. Right, let's speak with them. Hello there! Always good to see more kittens around. You can relax for the time being. Ingot here will let me know if any ogres come up on us. Oh, to be heading down the mountain soon, but I have still got some supplies if you need anything. Oh, so he is partly merchant. I didn't expect to see someone like this in such a place. Who are you? Name's Dragair. I come up to Starward sometimes to trade. Nothing fancy like Idran has. Just supplies, ingredients. Iduran? Who is Iduran? I don't know him. Came out here to get some air after the raid. Never been much of one for towns. Okay, Birds of Eternity. It was this months ago. Oh. Yeah, a bit clunky right now, but still nice. Yeah, probably after Pillars I will do 1 or 2 short games and then I will start Pillars too. So far so good, and looks like second game will be way better. So, pretty nice RPG. Let me see what I have for sale. Exceptional battle axe. That's how to create damage multiplier. Actually nice if you can do a bunch of crits. I'm not sure that someone can use it normally. So actually this property is probably a basic one for battle axes. Interesting. Exceptional large shield. Yeah, but -8 accuracy. Shield sucks. Hi, Matty. Yeah, my voice definitely started to break. I definitely become ill. Hopefully, I will be normal yesterday. But maybe it's just the beginning. I don't know. Hopefully not. Okay, let me sell some crap. I don't need it. I already have exceptional battle axe. Battle axe not that bad for doing crits, but crits are still very random. Nah, I don't need it. Probably. Maybe I should keep it for now at least. I should keep some exceptional items because I'm switching builds last time, so I'm not sure about this. Maybe we'll need all this crap, maybe not. Trix Bell, Nick. Yeah, it's another stock. Damage reduction burn. Anti-beast weapon with additional +3 damage reduction. So overall 8 damage reduction, but I'm not sure that someone needed. Maybe a Pelagena, but I don't really move with even exceptional warbow. Yeah, exceptional warbow is nice. Maybe someone needed. Okay, I have so much money. By the way, maybe I need supplies? Nice. Alright. So I just switched a door. Damn cats, yeah, stop doing this. I just switched a door to Door Wilden. And it's actually pretty nice. It has very nice accuracy, still good defenses. The only problem is I probably need to retrain him. Let me see what he has. Rapid recovery. What it is. Boost the fighter's hardness, increasing the rate of his or her constant recovery. Oh, okay, just faster regeneration. What's the 9? Trains the character new defense strategies, increasing his or her engagement limit by 1. Yeah, it's partly good. Weapon shield set definitely should be switched. Mental Fortress. Not bad, but not that good. Field Trench. Yeah, good one. Yeah, it would be nice to retrain him. Probably without switching most and stuff. Kind of inside. Oh, you mean all this Watcher abilities? Yeah, that's effect interesting. If not all these bakers around.
Alright
With
then.
infinite stories. Okay, let's try to retrain him fast. I don't want to waste a lot of time on it. I don't need to switch a lot of abilities. Yeah. So he needs survival, he needs athletics. And mostly it. Oh, and a bit of stealth. That's everyone. So, rapid recovery. So not bad, but let's start from Door Wielding. Weapon style, next. Stealth, survival. Yeah, why not? Next. So he getting it from his fighter abilities. Discipline, Barge. Accuracy on short time. Passive, 20% of grazes converted to hits. 20% minimum damage. Actually very nice for Door Wielding. Third instance. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Oh, it's friendly aura. It's different. Friendly aura plus 10 deflection. Self minus 10 accuracy. Oh, so he can do aura with plus 10 deflection. 2 meters. 2 meters is not that big, and he will lose 10 accuracy. I think it's not that critical, but damn, the ability is very nice. Getting +10 deflection for everyone around is very crucial. We have a lot of melee teams, so it's actually very useful. Yeah, probably I should sacrifice his accuracy a bit for this. Really useful stuff. Survival. Yeah, still survival till 7th level. Next. Now weapon style. Battle axe, sword as variant. And probably best variant. Morningstar crossbow, nope. Dagger rapier mace. Scepter rod. You can give mace because noble style I'm using for the cipher for grieving mother, so I can use knight variant. Next, it will compensate this minus a bit because even without it he got nice accuracy, so in summary should be fine. Yeah, and this is good because basically you don't understand the game, so you can do a lot of mistakes. So it's good that you can return. Anyway, I think in any big RPG, especially D&D like RPG, classic RPGs, you must have retrain. It's must have for your main character and for all your companions. Because even if you decided, oh, right, at the beginning, you can just be tired of it, especially after 100 of hours. So you definitely should have this ability. So, athletics. Next. Fighter abilities. Now more fighter abilities and weapon specialization. Specialization will give you damage. Yeah, very useful. And also this confident aim. Very good one as well. Into the fray, surprisingly not that good ability eventually, so I can ignore it and not take this time. And not vigorous defense at least. So yeah, let's take weapon specialization next. Because they're already very tanky, basically, because of the highest constitution possible. So there is no point of making tank from him. He become tanky, yeah, almost unkillable. The problem is we don't need this tankiness. A lot of shit. I already in DLC, you know? Already around 50 hours in this game. And anyway, yeah. Thank you. Boom. Athletics. Next. Run this wooden, right? Yeah, I don't need go and focus. So he already got dual wielding and specialization. What can I take? Vulnerable attack, probably. No. Get vulnerable, blood slaughter. No. Savage attack, plus 20% melee damage, minus 5 accuracy. Still very nice. Next. Yeah, probably he need only athletics. Of course I can raise the door and use scrolls for him. But logically it's not the worstest way to utilize all the stuff. He can still benefit from athletics, but it's not that crucial. Maybe taking door is not that, but he is the only one who cannot cast anything. So actually having some spells, oh, why not? Let's take lore here. It's a bit weird, but why not? Probably only fighters really need this, or rogues. The round one has to rest. Sweep the fighter's melee weapon in a large arc, knocking enemies prone and causing crush damage. Knocking prone sounds good. Aware prone, especially good. For aware, 5 meters, push prone for 5 seconds. Ah, damn, clear out actually sounds very good. Our Baron Guard, target prone for 5 seconds. The fighter disengagement passive. The fighter disengagement attacks have increased accuracy and damage and will knock enemies prone. I'm not sure this will really work normally because most enemies not run around. In theory can be useful as well. The minus of clear out is super rest. It's pretty rare ability. So better to take accuracy if you can. Minus 20% armor speed penalty. Also would be nice actually. It will increase attack speed even more. Especially in heavy armor. Instead of minus 50 recovery, it will be minus 30. So it's actually a good variant, but I mostly want to take this. Because more accuracy and minimum damage would be nice. Especially when I have a bit low accuracy. Okay, yeah, confident aim. Weapon mastery. It's 10% damage. Oh my god, that's so much more damage. Interesting, so even outside of his special fighter bonus levels, you can take it. Blaze Slaughter. Yeah, it's not it. Yeah, probably Mastery is a good choice. 10% damage is always good. Yeah, let's take it. Even more damage. Survival. Also, he got Aura to give plus 10 deflection. That actually overall will fix his vulnerability. Next. Critical defense. Plus 20% of incoming crits converted to hits. Plus 10% of incoming hits converted to grazes. Maybe it's useful, I'm not sure. Because maybe it's useful against rogues. But anyway, I need armored grace. Survival. Nope. Lore. Uses +1. Not that good. What can I take? By the way, Ghost Hunter. What about Human Hunter? Wilder Hunter. Yeah. Rest. The rest ability is not that useful and not that convenient. Passive plus 20% of his converted to crits against target with low endurance. Actually, not bad. That's how to crit damage multiple against targets with low endurance. Yeah, it's probably can be really good, but also the variant to take hold the line. But maybe I don't really need it. Superior deflection. It's 5 deflection. Oh, also very good one. It's probably, yeah, this is last level up, last ability. So more damage to deny, probably no. Spirit deflection sounds good. Hold the 9, also not bad. Yeah, okay, let's take super deflection. Now let's see. Savage attack. Guardians. Oh, you can only choose. Fuck. You cannot take both of them. Oh crap. This is bad. It's pretty shitty. Damn, I didn't know it. Yeah, I need to switch. Yeah, I also found potentially good sword, but I'm not sure that I want to use it. Probably for pillaging instead. Exceptional battle axe. Yeah, he can use this instead. 83 accuracy. 83. A lot of accuracy. Even with the savage attack. Oh, it's now active. 78. That's still a lot of accuracy. And 71 deflection. So it's all pretty good, but I failed with the Guardian Stance. And this means that I need to retrain him again. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, stealth, do not forget about it. Bonus knockdown, nope. And save weapon focused knight. Next. Stealth mechanics, survival. Yeah. Next. One per encounter. No, let's take confident aim. Next. Next. Rapid recovery. No, it's not it. Offensive for two weapon style. Next. Athletics. Next. Open specialization knight. Next. 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 One's knockdown. Nope. So savage attack. Next. Rising door. Armored Grace. Yeah, we need Armored Grace. Yeah, Armored Grace. Okay, let's take it. Yeah, there probably will be a VP after all the upgrades. Especially on the buffs. So yeah, weapon mastery. Next. Survival. Nope. Lore. Fighter abilities. I can take into the fray again because it's 2 per encounter. It's still partly good. So, but target only pulling by this without proper damage. So, if I can take passive, probably better take passive. Frightened. He is not really frightened often. Versus reduced by 20 of our sources. Because reduced by 10. And first maybe not that bad, but still. And Benton 3 per rest, 50% of damage taken carried to him over time. Yeah, it can save the day, but you shouldn't forget about it. 1 per encounter, instant plus 20 accuracy for 15 seconds. It can let you kill everyone very fast. It's like Berserker mod. So let's take it. Blind Barrage. Critical defense. Concrete's converted. I'm not sure that this is really useful. Our burn card. Also not sure this will be that useful. So yeah, let's take per encounter accuracy. Always can be good. Next. Can I take Baldur, so let's take athletics. Bonus knockdown. Yeah, now I should take crits, probably. 20% of hits converted to crits against target with low endurance. Yeah. Maximum damage. Now he should be able to do a lot of damage. Yeah, damage doesn't look that good, but logically, yeah, give you a lot. 25 from Master and Specialization, almost 20 from Might, 20 plus Savage, Exceptional Weapon, 30. Pretty good combination. Okay. Accuracy pretty good. And nice defenses. So yeah, you definitely can do a lot of damage now. What about your weapon? To nuke fast. It will be average. Yeah, what would be she can switch to mace, and it would be nice to have something else in addition. It's actually better to have some ranged stuff. They actually have exceptional warbow, but definitely better. Exceptional sword. Exceptional swords. Better got saber. Spot on. Okay. Probably that's enough. Oh, yeah, I should give him scrolls. I never using all these stupid buffs. Let me see the scrolls. I never use scrolls either, but the problem is I can start it. Item type. Scroll water, female. Yeah, I'm not sure what he can actually use normally. From the AOE, 15 HP, it doesn't sound like something good. It's like Swarm. By the way, what about... you need 4 lore for this. 6 lore. Yeah, some Fireball. Paralyzes, 8 seconds. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, I should be careful with this. Twin stones. I got it for you. Been web, by the way. Stuck for 4 seconds. Also can be useful. Alright, now he should be way more interesting in terms of doing damage. It's so weird that effect doesn't work vision here. Oh, it's different stuff. Yeah, it's penetrating. Yeah, we can use... Yeah, it's because one is aura and one is not aura. Still, I don't have this visual effect for some reason. Logically, I should have effect normal. Yeah, it's just a visual bug. Yeah, they can't upgrade it. Decipher the first verse of the poem. An agent made of copper, Edra stone. Awaken first your essence, so that you may atone. I have no idea. Hopefully I will find something while I just progress through this. So can I ask him about something? No, it's all useless. Alright, finally can move. This is good. Yeah, I doubt there will be something interesting here. But better to check. Because who knows? Oh, they attacked. I didn't expect this. Right, back. I didn't expect that they will attack me. Alright. I'm not sure what I need to do.
I'm here.
Yeah, they're pretty weak.
Sacre! If thou still art believed.
Where is there? Huh?
Maybe I'll need it for some reason.
Laying low.
Maybe not. Alright, so let's check this part.
They shall see nothing while I see.
Okay, nothing here. So, okay, let's go into battery watchtower. Oh, so it's
Nice
just a
and quiet.
way up. As you grab the ball, it vibrates with a strange and familiar energy. Searching your bag, you find the silver arrow that you found lodged in an injured winter wolf. As you hold the bow and arrow together, the arrow suddenly snaps into place. You hear a crackling hum, and a pale ribbon of light begins to form between the ends of the bow. When you pull the arrow back, you feel a very sudden resistance. You have gained an item Stormcaller added to... Oh, so Stormcaller was upgraded. What? Or not? It was different. Another bound weapon, hunting bow. Shock pierce damage? Huh, interesting. -6 damage reduction, shock. -6. Oh yeah, that. Very nice. This is very good bow. Yeah, definitely a good one. The problem, I don't remember, did I retrain her or not? She's probably proficient with it. With this accuracy 89, 85, yeah. She is definitely proficient. So, okay. I found probably the best bow for the character. Very nice. By the way, is there any information about it? The bow is as smooth and light as driftwood, yet as hard as a sturdy mast. It feels warm in your hands, as if one of its previous owners had just passed it to you. As you hold it, you can almost feel the sea spray on your cheeks, and hear storm-whipped waves in your ears. Bind item to unlock next now. Let's bind soul. I should want to bind record to Sagani. Yes. Deals 250 shock damage to enemies with Storm Color to unlock the next level. Oh! It's actually way easier than what I'm doing right now, but okay. Very good. Just need to shoot a bit more. Barbarian Fighter Paladin. Yeah, I can bind it to myself. So I need to hope that I can upgrade my own bow. Right, so... Oh, not bow, but... Oh, interesting. Yeah, looks like I need to be on the other side. At least I don't see the way to do something. Alright. And I doubt that I can do it from this position. Oh well. Okay, let's check Dugan's battery entrance. And if there is nothing special, let's go to the village. Because this is the only way to open it eventually. Oh. This is weird.
That caravan must have had a half-ton of steel. Coinmaster Zoltan's finally getting his way.
Zoltan Chewy.
For now, the other commandants will have his head.
Only if they don't tear each other to pieces first. I heard Maroon and Exandru.
Shh. Last thing I want is to get on Maroon's bad side.
Fine, just say the words then. I'm getting hoarse.
Maroon and Xandro. Maroon and Xandro. Maroon and Xandro. Maroon and Xandro. I need to remember these names. These names are names of someone who can actually open these doors. Because the problem is, the doors can be opened because all who knows how to enter died inside because of some local civil war or something.
Keeping quiet.
That's mean. And I should remember the names because I probably will encounter a lot of spirits and I shouldn't awaken.
I feel the stirring of souls, the heat of their anger. We're not safe here.
Definitely, yeah. I shouldn't awaken some spirits that I don't really need. Because every awakened spirit can destroy you in the carrier. And I don't wanna do this. Though the wind in the eyes have pried long, jagged cracks in the walls, the doors feel as solid and as cold as a glacier. Gilded panels are arranged in columns along the doors. Though most depict scenes from daily life, dwarves choosing at tunnel walls, holding minecarts, or feasting at long tables. One pane at eye level catches your attention. Its relief shown a crenulated wall, and above it, an indentation in the shape of an anvil. Yeah, I have the tile, but it's not enough probably. Let's examine the relief. Peering closer, you notice that the anvil-shaped impression is strangely dull and smooth, as if it hasn't been exposed to the elements for long. Judging by the depth of the impression, you suspect that it is a socket for a tile or relief of some kind. Let's play the anvil tile. The anvil-shaped tile fits perfectly in the impression. You feel a warm thrum in your fingertips as it's now put into place. Okay, push the door. Even with all of your weight behind it, it doesn't budge. Yeah, I need to pronounce the words now. And I don't know them, so I need to go back to the village. And awaken someone who knows these words. And if I understand correctly, I can awaken 2 souls. Both of them probably know exact words. The thing is, one of these dwarves was frightened by the dude with the name like Monor or something like this. So probably I shouldn't awaken this one. Maybe he's just a captain of sorts, some leader. Or maybe it's a very nasty person, who knows. And better not to awake someone like him. Okay, let's go to Starward Village. Yeah, now I probably can finish a bunch of quests. Let me see. The Relics of the White Marsh. Find a villager and stalwart whose sole ancestor is the dwarf of Dragon's Battery. Logically it should be a dwarf, and maybe a girl, maybe someone else. It can be also bartender, maybe, innkeeper. Dragon's Battery, find a way to unlock Dragon's Battery. Yeah. A Great Sleeper. It's my sword. Discover how Gander died. I already know this is dragon. Can do it later, because dragon is too tough. Because I decided to raise the levels of this place. And it was raised to drastically. The Burden of Memory. Genius Baby of the Fallen Moon. I've met a gift bearer named Maneho. She's looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, secret Andre temple where Maneho has been ordered to dispose of several tokens. Join me in the hopes that we'll visit this place during our travels. Yeah, maybe it will be inside Dragon's Battery. Jeff Crackhound, no, it's different. Yeah, it's probably in tasks. Fisherman Penance searches a fishery at night. Yeah, Galvin believes the green keeps a stash of ripple sponge somewhere in the fishery. He warned me to search the building at night, when all the fishermen have gone home. Garrett Chorus finds other pieces of Garrett Helm. It's not them. Yeah, I killed Metzl. I need to return. Return to Theodore. Sacred instrument, return to Eastham. Yeah, I need to return with the Jewel. Bounty. Now in the Wise. You narrate the Wise and take his head. Ogre Shaman has been terrorized the countryside around the home shore. Okay, I'm not sure where is that. Oh, it's from the keep. Yeah. Yeah, still don't know where he is. Baldur. I'm still looking for someone to take care of those dangerous folk roaming the area, if you're up to it. Yeah, Metzl of the Sisterhood of the Snake and Skull is dead. He grins. Kinda ironic, isn't it? She went around killing people for Barrett, and in the end, that's why... never mind. Just take the bounty. He passed the bag that rattles with the coin. Yeah, he probably speaking that I am follower of Barrett. I've heard some new reports of dangerous folk about. Perhaps you'd be interested in going after them too. Yes, I'm interested in the new bounties. That'd be the disciples of the True Flame and the old Dunrid Hunting Lodge. Shakes his head. Those others you handled are downs by comparison. Alright, let's tell me more about the disciples of the True Flame. He scratched the back of his neck. I didn't know what to make of this one, but word is it's a group of dragon cultists. He holds up his hands. I know it sounds bizarre, I didn't believe it myself until I heard they tortured an outpost north of Maiden Falls for clearing a nest of worms, they said. At least I heard that they'd made camp near Longwatch Falls. They shouldn't be hard to spot. Okay, and what's the old Dunrid Hunting Lodge? He shakes his head. I didn't waste too much time and money. They travel around hunting monsters for sport. But they leave a mess of wrecked property and dead bodies. Keith, I mean. In their wake. They've been charged with murders and general mischief in Defiance Bay, New Homer, and a dozen other towns in between. Someone saw them hunting the Rusted Wood, so you might look for them there. Alright. Rusted Wood. Didn't expect. Rusted Wood. By the way, maybe I already killed them. Some of them. Oh, kill Baldur and take his head. No, I never killed them. So he is in Longwatch Falls. So they just spawn in this location. I already cleared them. So I need to visit these locations again to kill them. Yeah, it would be nice because I need experience. I need high level because all the enemies are 13, 15 level. And I definitely need to rise my own. Also, I need to finish the quest with devices.
I hope you've had some luck, and do take care with that device. It has a few rather delicate components.
I actually didn't find any old deposits, but I did find this.
What? So it works? What a day! But why these gems? I didn't think the device would be able to pick up inert Audra. Fascinating. I have to study this further. But all the same, it worked! At last! A breakthrough! With that Audra to work from, I can refine the enchantments. We'll be digging up iron, gold, Audra, all of it!
Nice. Yeah, let's give her the gems.
This is going to change everything. Oh, and I won't leave you empty-handed, of course. Here, I had this set aside for supplies, but I don't think I'll be staying in Stalwart much longer.
Yeah, 800 copper.
I won't forget all you've done for me. They'll hear about this back home, I promise you. Who knows? Perhaps they'll name the next battery after you.
Would be nice. Alright. If I remember correctly, gems cost actually 2000, but I don't really need money. I have too much. A lot of it already. A lot of coins. Yeah, my voice really awkward. It's really even hard to speak. So I'm not sure, maybe tomorrow there will be no streams, but I will see it at morning. For now it's hard to say. For now I still can continue, but my voice pretty rusty. At least it feels like it. At least I can't change it anyhow. So, place of great silence. Why it's opened? Oh, because the quest is finished. Yeah. Or maybe not. Yes, because the quest is finished. I actually don't remember the quest, so let me read it from the beginning. 5 years ago, 12 senior monks of the Ex-Logi began a silent pilgrimage into that like... Oh, okay, I remember this quest. Mostly because there was unpronounceable stuff like Tetuan and Ex-Logi. Oh my god. When you pronounce it, it's not that hard, but so many letters that you don't really need to pronounce it. It sounds very weird. Alright, so they send word to the various lords of Red Ceres and the Dirwood that the Ex-Logi would very much like to be reunited with their masters, so their wisdom can be passed on to a new generation. A nice endurance for this. Durance traveled and inquired all over the eastern reach to track down the missing monks. One by one, the monks came across Durance's paths in a variety of forms. Some kings, some beasts, some in unique forms. Having apparently forgotten why they had set out on their meditation, the monks engaged Durance in a protracted series of philosophical conversations. Ultimately, each monk traveled back through the mental labyrinths they had created, triggering a spontaneous realization and subsequent melting back into their original form. When they had all returned to their monastery, they presented Durance with a chime. Each monk had donated one of the chime's 12 bells to the final instrument. Looking inward chime. Friendly aura. Invisible, immune to engagement, untargetable. Break engagement for 6 seconds. Wait a second. Didn't get it. Actually not sure how to use this chime and where to place it. Maybe in free slots. Uses 12. So 12 charges, but charges all of this for 6 seconds. Interesting. Okay, actually a pretty useful one. This beautiful gem was created by the 12 monks of the Ex-Logi, whom you rescued from the mental labyrinths. Each gem possesses the ability to turn the user invisible once. Yeah, it's complete invisibility. Construction started but not finished. Okay. Now I need to find descendant. Dwarf. It can be actually Easter in theory. Ask her.
This is going to be fantastic. Just wait till they hear about this back home.
No, that's not true. Ethan actually a dwarf as well. Oh, no, he's not a dwarf, he is Oron. Okay, logically I should go into the tavern and see inn. And keeper and someone else can be this person. Actually a lot of villagers dwarves, but I'm sure that they can be suffice for this.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Let's read his soul. You see a room, dark and damp, a cellar. It looks like part of the inn rather than an old fortress. Through hair-freak eyes, you admired rows of gleaming bottles, recently dusted and polished. As you step back from the shelves, you look on with satisfaction at the pressure plate concealed in the stone floor.
You alright? I won't serve you if you're already drunk, you know.
Yeah, interesting. Pressure plate. Interesting. No. Interesting, but doesn't help at all. What if I will ask just regular villagers? No. Yeah, it probably can be a winner.
Something I can do for you? Halfrick's got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you if I can.
You feel for a winner's essence and almost instantly find yourself wrapped in darkness. It takes you a moment to realize that you've plunged into a very old memory. But as your eyes adjust to the torchlight, you find yourself standing in a gloomy tunnel that you instinctively recognize as part of Durgan's battery. A handful of figures in patchy cloaks and hoods, dwarves, like you, hunch over a minecart. They're loaded with close-wrapped bundles from which you see the occasional flash of metal, the edge of a blade or the burnished glow of plate. The other dwarves scurry with a curious mixture of haste and caution. They stack the bundles in a din of muted clangs and drums, following the echoes of their ruckus down the tunnel with nervous eyes. Pay attention!
Pay attention.
Oh,
Sooner we get this done, sooner we can go.
Voice, by the way, sounds very unhappy. Your voice is a dry whisper, and your nerves tingle with energy. You feel the same apprehension that the others do, but unlike them, you release it. Still, you look over your shoulder, just in case.
We're hurrying, Captain Gregor. Honest.
One of the men addressed you. So he is Captain, he is Gregor. He is not the second person that was, that other two dwarves afraid of. Alright, when you turn back, the others have redoubled their efforts, and you feel a pleasurable twist in your gut as they feel the card. Being captain of the guard doesn't pay much, but it does allow you to visit the armory without raising eyebrows. And with Coinmaster Zoltan sending off half of the battery's arsenal, who's going to notice a few more missing pieces. Besides, you've got a Byron lined up. As long as you can move these goods out of the battery before someone squeals. As a surface from the memory, you realize that an awakening will be permanent for Winner. There may be others in town you could awaken instead. Look up to find a Winner staring at you.
Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am? You all right? Yeah, farewell. I need to think, maybe I'm doing wrong. Logically, it probably is the best variant. Who was the dwarf there? If I remember correctly, the mayor was the dwarf. Also the cook. But I doubt about it. It probably should be a mayor, and probably the mayor can be inside mayor can be the nasty one. Because probably only two variants. And Gregor looks like one of them. Hard to say. Some resistance maybe. No who? Okay. Good for you! I will know soon as well. Sienna, Renegade. Renegade was a dwarf if I remember correctly. I'm 90% sure that I still need to go back to the dwarf girl, but still. Oh no, she actually pretty human. I was wrong.
Right, let's look around. And just the only reason I'm running around is mostly because I'm not sure that this is a good idea to awaken a grumpy dwarf captain inside a young dwarf girl. Diana. Yeah, it can be
They
her.
gone? Have those nasty brutes finally left?
What?
I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad.
So, looks like for all these days no one visited her and tell her that actual invasion is over long ago. Wow. Actually, her house looks different from others. Looks like she is sort of noble here. Let's see. The elderly woman needs her hands. Her knuckles are swollen knobs and her palms are rigid with calluses that scrape and rasp as she rubs them together.
But you're the new adventurer. Renengild's latest volunteer.
She squints at you, then precautions step forward on her woven legs.
A real spitfire, she told me. Bet you'd whip those layabouts at the mine into shape.
Let's just speak with her for the beginning. I'd like to ask you about something.
Did you say something, dear?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I was the overseer at the mine, back when it was running. Got shut down decades ago when we couldn't sell or ship the stuff. But I still remember plenty about the mining business. And I got as many folk as I can digging out the entrance.
She taps her head, a spotted dome under a thin thatch of hair.
Been praying to the salty wench that I don't forget too much afore they finish the job.
She winks. NPC skill checks. No, they're not passing skill checks. They actually it's showing that their replay depends on your stat. And in such situation, mostly it's not even stats exactly. Yes, it was mine, but it's not really exactly a stat. It's how often I choose some types of variants. For example, if you're always honest, you rise in your honest parameter. And it sometimes can save the day because you can just say like, everyone knows that I'm honest. And it will work, even in very important moments. So it's actually a very interesting idea. Never saw something like this in other games. Because you can finally use your reputation. And this is cool. Just people speaking about you as well as about others. So these rumors can help you. Or ruin you. Because if you are not honest, you cannot do such stuff and someone can just think that you're lying again. Because everyone knows that you're lying. Alright, that's all.
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Alright, let's see. You feel her essence humming and buzzing. Another personality and set of memories lies dormant within her soul, convulsing as if in fitful sleep. The contours of the dormant soul are sharp, rugged. As you reach out for it, it sighs you violently. You are standing in darkened feast hall. Sturdy tables and benches have been stacked against the door in the far end of the room. You know it won't be enough. A few dozen other dwarfs from your Tannen crew wait with you, shovels and pickaxes in their shaking hands.
Sinove, please. If we go now, we can get behind the barricade. We won't do any good here.
Interesting. So it's another different person. Interesting, Zenola. He's right, and you hear agreement in the quiet murmur of the others. But Armsword in Maroon ordered you to hold your ground here. Aha. So he is following the orders from this Maroon, the dude that people are afraid of. Yeah, looks like I'm right. The second dwarf, the previous one, the captain of the guards, he's probably trying to maybe overthrow the tyrant or something. I don't know. Damn, I have a pretty low English practice to speak normally sometimes. Yeah, no, but looks like he is one of the revolutionaries or something like this. And this Zenove is one of the loyal people, loyal to the authorities. And probably it can somehow affect on the settlement if I would choose poorly. Okay, let's see what will be next. Yet in those rising whispers you hear the opening bars of mutiny. You never tolerated insubordination from your crew, and you aren't about to stand. So you have your pickaxe and swing it into the man's skull. Oh fuck. He collapses and the others fall silent. A great odor of urine rises from his body.
We're gonna go down fighting. Anyone who feels differently can settle it with me right now.
Your voice is hoarse from hours of shouting orders, but no one else moves. They cast their eyes down at the flickering torchlight. Something turns against the door. The others raise their weapons, picks, shovels, and a few swords. But they don't dare flinch. Your own pulse pounds at your temples. You pull back from the assaults, but you feel the noise rest and ferocity tugging at you still. Your essence thrashes, lashing out at an unseen enemy. The noise is powerful, but dangerous too. Your fury has anchored you to old and threatening memories. Yeah, this is definitely a bad choice. Okay, let's leave. Can be others in theory. So it's not the two names exactly. So in theory it can be more than two variants. There may be someone else in town. So first variant still best one, but maybe there is someone else better. Because I'm not sure about Captain fully. I don't fully understand what he is about, why he's doing what he is actually doing. But the surprisingly no one in this hot springs. Logically it should be someone inside through the day, but nope.
Effigy's eyes! It looks at me! Ah!
Looks like one of the fishes was still alive. Oh, a dozen pairs of global eyes stare up piteously from the discarded hands of the day's catch, awash in a pungent sea of fin and innards. Alright, let's see if there's a fish scraps. Your hand runs up against something round and fleshy, the size of a melon. It is smooth and skinless, and part seems to be covered in hair. A discarded head, perhaps, but not that of a fish. Poke the head. Okay. The head shoots deeper into the brow slimy recesses. Here, let's pull out the head. With one hand on either side of the head, you begin to lift it out of the barrel, only to have it leap from your grasp as the head's owner springs over the lip of the barrel in an eruption of fish chunks that drain down over the market stall. Okay, I found a new companion. The man who leaped from the barrel stands facing you, nearly naked save for loincloths, and dressed in fishy viscera. He is covered head to toe in scars, tears, and punctures, and the thorny imprints of flashing. Most are faded, like old memories. He reminds me of Mads Mikkelsen after 10 years of sitting in this barrel, probably. Despite that, the condition of the man's body is remarkable. The drooping skin at his lungs and elbows are the only evidence of his advanced age. His face is placid, but the rest of him appears preparing for anything.
You must forgive Zawa. I was not expecting you.
He looks you in the eye at first, but his gaze drifts now and then, settling on strange parts of your face, as though distracted by new discoveries. If he is at all flustered, he gives no indication. Now, what were you doing in that barrel? Daho scratched behind his ear, dismayed.
Resting my eyes, I thought. Waiting for the Malkachoa to bring me insight.
What? He shakes his head.
It would seem I dozed. A good thing my master was not alive to see it.
Daho blinks, learning to get a better look at you. His enlarged pupils seem to crowd out his pale irises.
Are you real?
I like this variant. Yes, but it's like interesting choice. We own the Matrix. Okay. I like 6-1. Yeah, there is no way to be certain.
We shall let the matter rest for now, then. Until the Malkachoa wears off.
Malkachoa?
A small white mushroom. I have heard it called snowcap in these lands. It can reveal the true nature of many things.
So, did you just eat these mushrooms inside the barrel of fish? Nice. You have a master, said. The man raised you an inadvertent glance at his scars. He smiles politely.
A teacher, not an owner. Zawa is a free man. Well, as free as any of us.
Maybe he wasn't free. I don't understand why you were in that barrel.
I was freeing myself from vanity.
Did he say sanity or vanity?
Consider, how can one be vain who is bathed in the smell of dead fish?
There is a proud glint in his eyes. Okay, so he is wise fellow. At least he thought so. Yeah, the scars are probably just as effective.
I had the idea when I passed this way earlier. I am pleased with the results so far.
He smiles at a woman whose head is swiveled towards him as she passed by. A look of revulsion on her face. Distracted, her jaw catches on the stone and she nearly falls on her face. He claps his hands together.
Yes, quite pleased.
So those scars are from battle? Zaha glances down at his body.
From battle, yes. I left them upon my enemies.
He points at various bunches of crisscrossing scars.
These were struck against fear. These against pleasure. These against hatred. Those down there against greed and doubt. And these...
He points to his face.
These were for vanity.
So you made those scars.
I cannot take credit for all of them, but I did most of the good ones.
His mouse perks.
I put them there in battle to remind myself what is real and what is not.
So, just a madman that like to cut himself. Yeah, nice.
Our worst enemies are inventions of the mind, pleasure, fear. When we see them for what they are, we become unstoppable.
And you have achieved this.
I feel I have been close, but never for more than an instant. In the moment when the pain is sharpest, the world becomes clear. In that moment, I am a match for anyone.
He gives a slow, assured nod. Yeah, I'm not really interested, but okay. Your wounds must have caused you to suffer a great deal.
Of course, I am fortunate to have suffered so much. If I did not suffer, I would not aspire to free myself from it. I would wander from one unfulfilling goal to the next. More wealth, a better station. My soul would wither. But to search for a place beyond suffering's reach is to nurture the soul, to harden it against the elements.
He clenches his fist in illustration.
Suffering is the greatest gift the gods have given us. Their most beautiful, perfect creation. It is the hand that turns the wheel.
His eyes gleam as though looking upon an old and beloved friend. By the way, do you often smear yourself with speech?
Gods, no. What a way to travel the world. The usual way is to smear yourself with the ashes of the dead. But they do not burn their dead here, so I have to make do with what the land provides.
He sniffs the air.
The cold seems to conquer the smell. Even now, the scent hides itself. Disappointing.
And you don't seem like you're from around here.
I was visiting a monastery not far from here. I found it empty, but I met a messenger as I left. He carried a call for aid. Seeing that he would find no monks at the monastery, I chose to go in their place. Zawa is no longer young, but in combat he is still the greatest of the Takan people. It seemed only right that he should go.
Start hiring me as well.
I would not say I am hired. I seek no wage, and I promise no result. I have chosen a path, and my spoils come from walking it.
And an easy from settle on his face, almost a win.
And this fortress, this Durgan's battery, its people are gone. Zawa would know why.
If you seek the White Force as well, I could use the help of an experienced warrior. Zawa's face tilts upwards. His eyes fixed on the sky. He remains motionless, entranced. Then he blinks as if awakened and looks back at you. He shrugs cheerily.
If one wishes to swim, it is no time to argue with the current. We are here together in this moment because a perfect force has willed it. Who is Zawa to argue?
He looks at you squarely in the eyes, and for once they do not drift.
I will walk with you so long as the gods wish it so.
Let's be on our way. He's monk, yeah, as I expected. And I'm not really interested. By the way, this is so low level. Yeah, anyway, I'm pretty happy with my group right now, and I don't see the way to grab any one of them. Especially all of them except of pure Gina freaks. And not because of their race, because two of them are even humans. But because they are weirdo or madmen or who knows who, actually. But actually I'm not sure about Maneha, but still. I don't need barbarian. Anyway. so Nozahua. Not see inside. Never was there.
Let's have some skewers while we're here.
Skewers, really?
Back to work, everyone. No time for dallying.
I clearly can see another dwarf.
A fine thing you reached us when you did. They would have burned the fishery next, mark my words.
He wraps a hand in a steady handshake.
And the last thing this lot needs is another excuse to knock off early.
He raises his voice as this last remark glows around the room. The other fisher folk look studiously away and focus on mending nets, getting fish and sourcing the day's catch. I can't imagine why they'd be in any hurry. He looks as if he is studying not to breathe. And maybe for a soak in the hot springs or a walk along the lake. She takes a deep breath. Nice place.
Anyway, excuse the mess. If there's something you need, the clerk can get you sorted.
He raises a crane eyebrow as the man sorting various stocks and supplies near the back of the room.
Just watch your step if you have a mind to look around. The floors are slick and none too pleasant to fall on.
Alright, let's read his soul. As you reach for Grinda's essence, you find yourself wrapped in the cold embrace of a snowstorm. You trench through the snow, each step laborious to your numb feet. You keep your hand down against the wind, and your back is bent under a heavy burden. Ahead of you is the frozen lake and the hole you made in it. Your feet crunch over the ice. You wait and secretly hope for the telltale crack beneath you. With the village distant and dark behind you, you would think none would know. At least that would free you of the heavy churning feeling in your gut. Yet you reach the hole, and the ice is still steady under you. You have the burden of your shoulder, cradling her in your arms. She is wrapped in nets and weighted with stones. You wish one of the priests of Ondra were here with solemn words and the assurance of ceremony. Instead you slip a bracelet off of your wrist. Ondra will have your body, and you will carry this reminder. You slide the bundle into the water and watch it sink. As it dwindles to nothing more than a dark stain beneath the ice, you feel a scratch in your throat, and hear the wind moaning into your ear.
I'm sorry.
It takes a moment to realize that you are hearing your own voice muttering. You surface from the vision. Whatever it is, it has nothing to do with Drugan's battery. Huh. But I have the bracelet. I have the bracelet somewhere. I remember it. Drugan's copper bracelet. Though Drugan's battery is mostly known for its steel, the refineries also produce extremely high quality copper that was used in coinage, art, and jewelry. The copper bracelet is typical for the jewelry that was produced in the community at its height. Okay, maybe it's not the same bracelet, but still really suspicious, because I was everywhere mostly and I found this one.
Need something else?
I've got questions about the fishery.
Been running it 4 decades now. Reckon I can tell you what you want to know.
It seemed like a big operation.
It may stink of fish guts, but there's no place more critical to stalwart survival.
He nods, a blush of pride rising above his beard.
Herds come and go, so there's seasons when our catch sustains the village.
He glances around the fishery, bustling with activity, and warm with the heat of the cook fire.
We try telling these folk as much. We go home each day covered to the elbows in fish oil and entrails, reeking of our work.
His eyes soften with the gaze of a stern but loving father. Those forces a smile. Charming.
Stalwart's shrinking, but it would disappear if we lost the fishers. I drive him hard, but I can't afford to do otherwise.
I hear your sister was once in charge here.
Arda was a saint. Lived to look after the village, she did. Fell through a weak spot in the lake ice.
His gaze grows distant, and he scratches his salt and pepper beard.
You'll pardon me, but it's not something I much care to dwell on.
And what do you do here?
Just about everything. I track the day's catches and see that our nets and hooks are in working order.
He crosses his arms over his broad chest, throwing his shoulders back.
My family's been in charge of the fishery since the early days of Stalwart. I know the best spots to find frost dive or an iron-toothed pike, and I make sure we don't overfish the speckleback.
That's all.
Need anything else?
Interesting. Surprisingly, nothing I can do about it. I definitely saw his past. I have the bracelet. Maybe wrong bracelet, but still. So, going to hold the grudge against Grind, stalwart head fisherman, he wants me to expose Grind's ripple sponge addiction to the rest of the town. And maybe he's still right. So, search the fishery at night. Govin believes that Grind's keep a stash of ripple sponge somewhere in the fishery. Want me to search the pier at night when all the fishermen have gone home. Yeah, I can try to do so. Because I'm still not sure that this was his memory, but probably it was. And maybe he even knows the place.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry. Kalu's always telling me to watch my language, especially around the kids. Guess I haven't had a reminder in a while.
What happened?
One of them heard me tell a joke about a Glamfellan youth with frostbite somewhere sensitive. Kids repeat everything.
I meant just now.
Jam my thumb. Nothing big.
Oh well. So, I don't remember about Tirsk. Let's see. There must be another person around. I don't exactly remember who was the dwarf or who is not. Tirsk's the dwarf as well. Okay, let's see.
Welcome. Have a seat by the fire if the cold's gotten into your bones.
Tirsk's soul is a vibrant, solid thing, and as you reach out for it with your senses, you see your breath begin to fog in the air. You find yourself far above the ground, wedged into the juncture of two branches. The moonlight is bright upon the snow, and in the distance your quarry steps out onto the ice, as if onto an illuminated stage. You still your breath and draw back your arrow. Warmth bleeds back into your limbs, frost and snow giving way to the smoky interior of the Tirsk's home.
Welcome. Have a seat by the fire if the cold's gotten into your bones.
So, no. Looks like his soul is just his soul. That's it. Nothing from the past. Who is left? Actually. There was a dwarf here previously, but I held him, so maybe he was one of the variants. So I don't see other variants.
Also can be in theory son if I would save him. This werewolf. In theory also he can be one of them. The son of Thirsk. Actually he's his son, so I doubt it can work like this. Maybe someone in the dorm if in the basement. There are no one, so I would choose a girl. Probably will be the best decision. Yeah, no dwarves around. Okay, let's choose the girl. I think the captain will be suffice. He definitely should know all the phrases. Plus, he is probably a decent person. I'm not sure, but probably. He is captain of the guards.
Something I can do for you? Halfrick's got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you if I can.
Yeah, I need your help. Awaken Gregor and remember your theft from the armory.
Who? I don't...
Her face goes snug and she looks for a second as if she is fallen asleep. But her eyelids flutter and after several seconds they open to slits. Hans raises his hand to his mouth, his face frozen in horror.
Thief? I'm the captain of the guard. Best be careful where you sling an accusation like that.
Words are slow and calculated. Show some remorse. You've abused your position and the trust of your people.
I performed my duties as captain. And if the honored coinmaster Zoltan can sell Durgan steel, why shouldn't I?
Ah, so he is that captain. That's type of captain.
Say, you looking for a deal? Because I can make deals.
She leans close enough that you feel rather than hear her words. Okay. I awakened you. Seems you owe me now.
I see.
Expression flickers, but she otherwise hides her purpose.
You have me at a loss. And yet, this is not a loss entirely.
Finally she chuckles. She looks herself over, holding out her arms and feeling the fabric of her clothing. I need to reach Durgan's battery. The contact, please.
Hammers of Durgan, ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Walls of the battery safeguard our works from marauder and wilder alike. Abidun's faithful travail by the forge, and the fires that brighten the ore.
And that's it? Okay, hammer swallows Abidun.
If anyone asks, you didn't hear it from me. Got that? Now.
Alina doubles over, sneezing hard enough to scatter dust across the floor. She looks back up at you, wiping at her watering eyes.
Beg your pardon for going on so. I got carried away and...
She stops, blinking.
What was that I said? About hammers and fires and...
Her eyes grow white and round. Yeah, I can try to leave, but probably better to explain. Otherwise it can ruin her life. You awakened. You shared the soul of a guard captain from Durgan's battery.
You must be joking. How could that happen?
I awakened you. I needed information about the battery.
I can't be awakened. That means...
She takes a step back, covering her mouth with her hands.
Andres Tides, I'm stuck with him.
Her body goes rigid, every muscle tensing. She stands there, frozen in shock, until a slight look warms her eyes. Is it still
The thought creeps down her shoulders and turns until at last she speaks again. Her voice is smooth as oil.
It's not all bad, Owena. Way I see it, you and me can make some deals. To our mutual benefit.
She cranes her neck, taking the dark room.
Deals? What do you want from me? For you, not from you. I'm thinking it's time we got a raise. I don't know about that. Halfrick's a bit of a miser, he is.
Owena Sanchez's frown replaced Gregor's confident smirk.
Don't you worry about Halfrick. I've got something else in mind.
Owena falls into a look of deep contemplation as she and Gregor continue in silent conference. Oh yeah. Level up? Yeah, probably it's not the worst experience for her. And for society as well. Can be worse though. Alright, let's see. Yeah, now I know this and I remember it. Nice. So let's level up. Stealth. I can raise the door, but I mostly don't really need it. Athletics? Yeah, let's raise athletics. No, I also need mechanics, yeah. Yeah, but if I would choose, probably athletics, but I can choose Spell Mastery for second level spells. Yeah, Conic Projection still pretty good, at least it was for target. Freeze damage. Yeah, the damage price sucks now, because some enemies can have protection from it, and probably they will, but we'll do around 10-15 damage. And basis says 20, Friendly target 25. It still will heal a lot of people around, but maybe I can take something different. And the only hostile effect suspended for 7 seconds. Now a hidden, I suppose. Hazard tower, prone. Places a magical seal on the floor. Yeah. I still didn't test it. Yeah, I still didn't test this type of spells. I'm not sure how useful it is, because how the seals work. Logically it activates always, so it will work on every target. Or maybe it only means that it has a way to activate it. This magical seal on the floor that sends enemies, not one enemy. Run on contact. So in theory, when you spawn it somewhere where they already are, there's already enemies, so logically it should be activated instantly and drop them prone. In theory, it can be very useful. You mean the second weekend? Meh. Oh, it dazed for 28 seconds. Accuracy reduced by 10. Yeah. Attack speed reduced by 15%. Not a bad choice, maybe. Conic Projection. Yeah, Holy Power. And the Aura. For 42 seconds. Remind and Summon Resolve. It would be nice to see final numbers, and our range only 2 meters now. It's not that good. Divine Mark. Marks the target for retribution, inflicting burn damage and lowering deflection. Not that bad. And the Oleum regeneration. Okay, Repulse and Seal looks most interesting. My Stone Dumps. Accuracy against will plus 15. I have pretty nice accuracy.
So it will be around 80. That means very high chance to do so. But still, prone more effective. Prone characters can take action. Next is reduced by 2, reflex and deflections reduced by 10. Mine's another dish, but they can take actions. That's actually the main part. So yeah, let's take repulse and seal. So I'm just they need so much lore. Okay. Effects target prone. Yeah, it's what living targets are trying to run away. Fearless means to frighten terrified. Take the hit. Model. The fighter interpose himself or herself between incoming attacks at nearby allies. The final damage total of any attack against the nearby ally is cut in half. The fighters taking the other half 0 damage. Yeah, so you can become ultimate tank. Broken. 1 per encounter. The fighter refused to be vanquished. After being knocked out, the fighter stands back up with a portion of his or her endurance, healed, and temporary bonuses to all defenses and damage reductions. That's 5 damage reduction for 30 seconds. 5 is 100 HP. Then deflection for 30 seconds, then fortitude for 30 seconds. And reflex, then wheel. Okay, all resist by 10 for 30 seconds. Actually, auto resurrection is very useful. Price endurance below 1%. Yeah. Should die or almost die. Could be useful, probably. But let's see what about passive to not go into the state. Got defense and bending. 3 per rest. Yeah, by the way, it's per encounter. That's especially useful. Yeah, let's take it. Broken, really a good one. Athletics. Yeah, athletics not the worst variant, but still he needs survival 7. Next. Friendly aura 25% burn damage. Friendly aura 15 defense against prone attacks, concentration, damage reduction, freeze shock. All burn and slash enemies. But the damage very low. Can be fully mitigated by the deflection. Oh, not deflection, but damage reduction, so better to use this. More of damage. And for this purpose, he uses now decreased duration of and defense against frightened and terrified effects while less in their effect. There's a deflection of allies and their effect. Yeah, let's try doing this one. Okay, let's do the chant. By the way, it's class summoner. Yeah. Now he will focus on summon creatures instead of using user spells.
Huh?
So yeah, let's see. I don't need anything actually, so I can raise athletics. Just to have heal. Chain lightning. Caster calls for a tremendous bolt, blah blah blah, 4 jump targets. It's pretty nice damage. Yeah, this one is good. 8 meters plus 7 meters jump. 6 target. Target plus 6 target. So yeah. And 4 jump targets. This probably means it will work even with 2 targets. Yeah, this is probably best damaging spell for now. Again, reflection. Spell reflection. Fast. Creates a field of arcane energy around the caster, reflecting hostile targeted spells. Yeah, mostly no one targeting him. Unleash a volatile hex upon enemies in the area effect, causing them to become either dazed, sickened, or paralyzed, depending on its own mysterious whims. Mysterious whims? What? Oh, and dazed, sickened, paralyzed. What are whims in this case? I'm not sure about this. Mortal power. Oh, caster plus 20 deflection, accuracy, might, constitution, dexterity. Like a combat transformation. Yeah. It's actually interesting that you can get all this for the wizard. So you can actually mostly play it like a fighter. Just with some buffs. Can be really useful in multi-classing. Netherine calls the black ring of necrotic energy into being that spreads out in all directions, causing current damage to enemies and touches, and potentially destroying those with low endurance. It's for William. I don't know, I need to test it. It's hard to understand, is it really useful or not? Probably useful. Calls down an enormous spike of ice, pulsing freeze damage to enemies in the area of effect and creating an intense circle of frost that can hobble fast and touches. So the damage is pretty low, but it can hobble if it's successful. Interesting. But I will prefer damage for now. And spell mastery. Of course I can take paralyze, because it's still a very good spell. 11 seconds of paralyze. It's enormously good. I'm confused away, but away very small, so it's not that good. Also I can take mirror image. Granting creates duplicates of the caster to distract enemies. So logically a very good spell, especially in this way of using. 25 deflection until hit or critically hit. Deflection bonus, which is reduced with each hit taken. So you're getting just bonus deflection that will be lower and lower. So it works really differently. Right, let's take paralyzes, and shouldn't be useful all the way through the whole game, so why not?
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
What about bonuses, by the way? So she have a chance to get more damage reduction. And you don't really need something else, so why not? Save time. Ranger abilities. It's model and you can choose only one, and I already chose one, probably. But I don't remember. 20% attack speed, 50 reload speed, minus on accuracy. Yeah, I probably chose already different one. But I actually am not sure, so better to check it. No, not yet.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, she's already used no issues aim, that actually minus attack speed, but plus 10 ranged accuracy, ranged damage. Yeah. This is best variant for her pretty speedy bow. Okay, so 50% of damage against target affected by damage over time. Plus 15 defense against all attacks, animal companion, plus 15 defense against the same. Take down. The target if successful prone. Actually, having 2 prone attacks each fight is good. So it can be a nice upgrade for the fox. So this is a variant. 5 per rest, nope. No sense. Passive 15 deflection, cast ranged attacks. No, she don't need it. Master's Call. Cause the ranger animal companion to his or her side, causing the companion to move back to the ranger and increase the speed. During engagement, knocking any enemies in the way prone. In theory can be useful. But very situative one. Plus only 3 per rest. Stun shots passive. Target stunned. Takes advantage of enemy distraction while engaged by the ranger's animal companion. Stun the enemy with a secondary attack. And the ranger stuns the hit or critical hit. Can be good. The only problem is you need to focus targets that already focused by your fox, and fox should be alive. So pretty powerful if you control it, but if not, it's mostly useless. Ranger animal's companion falls over and appears to be dead, can be targeted for a limited time. While playing this, companion regains endurance. Yeah, it can be useful actually, but I'm not sure it will be useful. It will be used automatically. How does this game works? What exactly you mean by this? It works like classic RPG, like Baldur's Gate, like Icewind, like Divinity, like Pathfinder, and so on. But different in many ways. Okay, let's take takedown. Definitely will be useful. And Grieving Mother is left. So mechanics, yeah, definitely mechanics. Need to open every damn lock and see every damn trap. Amplify the wave, manifest the target's as mental strength and project them outwards forcefully. Causing a shockwave that inflicts crush damage and knocks any in the area of effect prone. Crushing damage with prone is actually nice. Integration burns away the eternal sinew that holds together the mind, body, and soul of the target's enemy, causing it to rapidly take raw damage. Targets that have their endurance reduced to 0 disintegrate into non-existence. 300 damage over 20 seconds. That's a lot of damage. Okay, this is really powerful spells. Mind Plague destroys an enemy's memory with calculated accuracy, leaving them dazed and confused before rapidly jumping into up to 5 other enemies.
So jumping debuff. Chain debuff. Interesting. Dazed is not bad. Debuff, confused, especially. Giving them dazed and confused. For rapidly jumping to up to 5 other enemies. Damn, it's also very useful. It's hard to say when what is better. The final wave. Damage pretty low, but it's prone. Okay, we need more control stuff first. I should change her behavior. I don't need to use pre-rest abilities, so...
This is why I hide my form from others.
Spells actually not really abilities, but... Okay, probably I should choose known, so I can fully control what she is using. Because mostly she using very weak spells. And never use high level spells. Logically, better to let her raise her focus and then use such powerful stuff. Because all the previous spells mostly weak in comparison. Even in combination. Because these two controlled spells really good. Alright, let's save. Finally, I leveled them up. So we can go back to Dragon's Battery, but I also have two quests for... Okay, I have actually 3 quests. And maybe I shouldn't leave the town then. I should rest till the night. Wait, so what's going on? Access connected. Saint Ethan's not added. The quest expires in 3 days. Let's see. Imiran legend holds that Saint Ethan created a miraculous knot that the faithless could not even untie. And during Horgulary recently cleaned, damn, so many mistakes. Cleaned out the myriad precious relics in the Smith Hall of Imirgal, where each treasure once stood. A string was tied, each leading back to an intricate knot in the center of the temple. The Burgon left a tantalizing clue in the form of written prayer to Saint Ethan, but the riddle has stumped the locals. Desperate to recover their artifacts, the priests have reached out to mercenaries and adventurers for help. Damn, it's really hard for me to speak today. I'm doing so many mistakes. Okay, I need to raise Law of Pelagin, and the only person I'm interested in. So I probably should give all the quests to him, so she can raise her level. Maybe not that fast as me, but at least somehow. So I need to wait till the night. And better to do it actually in the town, so it's better to actually return back. Yeah, there is a really high chance that there will be no streams tomorrow. But all continues like it continues. I will not be able to speak normally tomorrow. Or maybe after a few hours right now. With some virus. Doesn't feel like a COVID, but something nasty, definitely. Afric. Yeah.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Top
quality.
Dexterity, Mind, Constitution. Yes. Let's rest. It's exactly night. Probably. I actually don't know the time of this world. It feels different. At least it's dark now. So let me check, maybe I can do the quest. So boom. Search the fishery at night. Galena believes that Green keeps a stash of ripple sponge somewhere in the fishery. You want me to search the building at night when all the fishermen have gone? Let's see. Very stealthy. Much approach. Yeah, no one inside. Oh, this is Arthur's bracelet. This bracelet is comprised of many small interwoven beads and is held together by a fine silver clasp. Together the beads form a stylized image of a mountain peaks. You reach into the barrel and find the bracelet, a thick water of essence clinging to it. Fresh with memory, you feel yourself drawn into it. This is definitely his sister bracelet. And now I can see what's going on with her probably. In the memory you stride into the fishery. The floors are swept clean, but the wood is still splotched with snow melt and fish guts. A man hunkers in the corner, his hand nodding forward as if in sleep. He looks up drowsily as you approach. He's grinned, his face is youthful, but sallow, and his hair hangs in stringy locks. You feel a pang of anger and pity at your brother's debauchery.
Arda.
His voice is a little more than a croak.
It's past midnight.
Atron feels tight. Green wipes at his nose, then examines the mingled blood and powder on the back of his hands. He shrugs. Your fingers clench around cars. Thick fabric, your father's best wool cloak, tucked under your arm.
Go! To raid Ceres, or Defiance Bay, or fucking Air Glonfoth, I don't care!
You hurl down and the ingrained handle of the floor. He picks up the cloak and looks at it with the same sort of dumb wonder. He wipes his nose on the linen. A sudden rush of fury leaves your limbs weak and raw.
I'll tell them. Mayor Sina healed. The neighbors, everyone.
You force the words through your teeth.
About what?
He mumbles, churning his words from a morass of snot and saliva.
The stealing! You think I haven't noticed the money missing from the fishery coffers? Or heard Tana talk about losing a golden duke?
You whisper afraid, even now, that someone will overhear you, and the words scorch all your throat.
You can't be found when there's work to do, but every time those merchant wagons roll into town, you've got coin enough for a few bags of ripple sponge.
No, it's not.
Green blinks back at you. He rubs his red rimmed eyes. Your own grow warm and blurry.
Stalwart tolerates your sponge habit, but they won't abide your thieving.
You touch your bracelet, a gift from Mother, plucking at the beards.
You won't.
He rises steadier on his feet than you would have thought.
I will.
You stride toward him. And surprisingly, it's not voiced. I wouldn't have shamed Mother and Father while they was living, but I won't let this keep up. Your anger swallows the last of your pity. Anger at him for putting you in this position, for doubting your resolve, for failing to see. You're close enough to smell his tail, sore breath when he pushes you. You fall, watching his widening eyes, and the sadness spin into your vision. Isn't this just like him, grinned, with his full tantrums, never thinking of anybody but himself, and now you're going to be nursing a headache for a week. Just goes to show you can help some people, but you remember him to your baby brother running through the snow, sleeping fun on ice, and you're sleeping fun, and there is a table behind you, but it shouldn't. This is so long. And without any punctuation. It's hard to read.
Yeah, it's probably because she was dying. The memory ends abruptly, jolting you back into the present with your heart hammering and your palms sweating. Oh, just look at this. The fisher doors creaks open, and then walks, grinned, staring at you, and the bracelet in surprise and outrage. His face drains of color.
You take shelter in our village and then ransack it like a common thief? You'd better explain yourself!
His voice shakes, as do his wide, squared shoulders. You're the one who's explaining to do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Arda didn't fall through the eyes. You killed her, right in this room. He opens his mouth to reply, but the words catch in his throat. The guard next to him stares at the bracelet, recognition turned to horror.
It was an accident. I was a failure and a wretch then. But I never would have killed anyone. Least of all my own kin.
I partly can agree. And he turns his gaze down, offering his apology to his own clenched fists. Yeah, I already saw how it was. He didn't want to kill her, definitely. Because he wasn't in adequate state. Still need to do something with this. Yeah, let's just listen to him.
I gave her body to the lake, but I kept her bracelet to remember the cost of my own weakness.
He loosens his hands and stares at the emptiness in his leathery palms.
I ain't asking for forgiveness. I know I don't deserve any. My penance is my work on behalf of the village. And they need it, truly.
Yep, heard that one before.
You've seen the shape this place is in. Have mercy on Stalwart, if not on me. Let me do the work Arda would have done. That's my debt to Stalwart, and the only fitting way to honor my sister.
I'm not sure, but maybe he even stop using this stuff. If it is, yeah, he probably should continue what he is doing. Look at yourself. Keeping the secret has taken its toll on you. Do you really want to feel this way?
Kept thinking I could get by this way. But I guess you're right. It's time they knew the truth about me.
He turns to leave, looking back at the fisher one last time. Maybe they will forgive him. Maybe not. Hard to say. So what at the end? Return to Galena. Deal with Grand. Galena won. I didn't deal with him. I just recommend him to tell the others, and how it will finish I have no idea. But okay, I have a bunch of bandits in Rusted Wood to kill them, so I can go and collect the bounty. At least I can try to do so, because they probably will be pretty deadly. And then I can go back and check what's going on, because probably I will return when there will be already day or evening, something like this. Let's see, Rusted Wood, 8 hours. Yeah, it will be 16 hours at least. Yeah, it actually can be night again. Okay, we'll see what will going on here.
Karen and Payday. What about building? Am I still building? Yeah, 1 day, 5 hours. I wonder about Rusted Food Crater. By the way, what about at night? Disappeared. 6 were an agent made of copper under stone. We're an agent. We can fuse the essence so that you may return. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, burn of memory. I still have no idea why it is marked on my map. And by the way, yeah, I give the bracelet, I suppose. Abandoned camp. In theory, it can be in this camp.
Do your eyes see what mine see?
The red map. This yellow piece of parchment shows a rough drawing of a cluster of trees, but little else. They could be anywhere in the White Marsh. Cluster of trees. Oh. Okay. This makes sense. Some woods and stones. Something between them. Interesting. By the way, how am I funded? Yeah, I doubt about this. It's probably not on this map. It's probably on different place. Alright. By the way, I can go somewhere. Where I can go? I can go anywhere.
Nice and quiet.
I didn't load them? Strange. Yeah, it's not that easy to find these bandits because I already was everywhere on this map. And I have no idea where exactly they are. Can be in any part of it. Yeah, Probably this is our bandits. Spellcaster. Let's focus if we can. Puppet Master. It can be good. Give the caster what it is. Petrified. Wow, yeah. 8 seconds. That is not that big. There's a burst of deadly force around the caster and cause any enemies in the immediate vicinity to take percent damage. And bypassing their damage reduction. Yeah, and huge radius around the caster. Looks like pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, I can just launch the lightning into it. By the way, new level of spells that I skipped somehow. What is this? Cleanse and Flames. Target burn damage, huge burn damage. 100% damage over time to create for 7 seconds. For gem trigger. The priest hurls a bow of holy fire at the enemy that purges its protections and speeds its doom. It does continuous burn damage for 5 seconds and accelerates the time for all beneficial effects on the target except heals, as well as those of any continuous damage effects. Leaps out to up to 2 additional nearby enemies. Damn, it's actually very dangerous. Problems of the Faithful. Friendly aware, perception, resolve, intellect. Yeah, probably useful between fights. Linear intercession. Huge aware. Endurance. Minus duration of active hostile effects. So pretty nice as well. Prayers against treachery. Immune to charm and dominated for 28 seconds. Also can be useful in some situations. Litany against measure affliction. Immunity to charm, terrified, stunned, petrified, paralyzed, dominated, immunity to weakened. Okay, immunity to almost every controllable stuff. Except of prone, probably. But only for a single target. Spark of the Soul of the Righteous. Ignites a powerful zeal within enemies, manifesting an aura that shocks any enemies near them. How it works? For a way of 42 seconds. What? So some aura around enemies, but away is enemy for enemies. Hard to say. Damn, just look how many wizards. Every damn dude is a wizard. Okay, this can be dangerous. Yeah, probably better to protect ourselves somehow. It can be useful. It's for one target. Mr. Charmed and Dominated. Yeah, probably it can be useful. Let's summon. Yeah, mental guidance for one target or not. Yeah, okay, better to do what she's doing. Yeah, it's all very dangerous. Okay. Yeah, the lightning was pretty good. The village logically protected. Now I can use something else. I can just throw this. It will be probably pretty powerful. And yeah, what about cast another chain lightning? They're almost dead, but not dead. What the hell? Just there already. Oh, he's dead, only his clone's still alive. We actually killed them without any problems.
I'm stuck.
Lava beyond. Seek.
So even if I am not using spells, they mostly cannot do anything. I actually expected to be perished after so many wizards. Surprisingly not. Oh, she did 250 shock damage through this fight. So looks like this bow pretty good one. Kill 5 kid druids with strong color to unlock the next level. But what was increased? Borg against enemies. And I cannot read about it. Mm-hmm. 15 damage reduction, burn sugar freeze for one target, for user. It's not what you're looking for with the bow, but okay. Kill 25 enemies with storm color to unlock the next level. Well, okay, she probably will. It's not that hard for you. 92 accuracy. Yeah, surprisingly, we managed to do it without any problems. Damn, they're so tough. By the way, why we're so tough? Yeah, it's probably because of the buff in addition, but still.
Yeah?
Looks like from 11 level we're getting way more HP or not. Hard to say.
Huh?
Exceptional Ponax. Yeah, no one needs Ponax. And plate armors. Yeah, very nice. Exceptional mail. Exceptional padded. Nah. Heavy armor always better. Because actually heavy armor have weakness only to shock. All other resists are pretty high. So all the spells are not that effective even against us. So I actually don't see any bounce against heavy armor. Heavy armor is always better than light one. Grants invisibility when hit by a critical hit. One per encounter. Plus 12 deflection. Grants mineral can reflection. Very good one. Exceptional scepter. Exceptional wand. Another cloak of protection, but no one needed it. They probably are all the same. Yeah, they didn't have much control spells. They have confusion.
Yeah, and probably they used it, but they protected us. Thank the priest. Spell. Nice. Now they're just a bunch of dead mages. What about the clock? The enemies need to flank. The perception. Yeah, I still need perception anyway. I anyway have a ring +9, so someone else can use it. Perception. Intellect is good, but he is not that desperately needed. Toughness would be nice. So let's make him tougher. Landslide. Okay, we can go back. Yeah, I can finish the quest while I'm going through it. Just need to give this hand. And I'm still curious about fishery.
You had 5 siblings?
That's right. Between the 6 of us, I don't think the house has known a single day's quiet. Of course, a little chaos makes it far easier to get away with mischief.
Yes, I can imagine that comes in handy.
Interesting. So who's work now? Is he still working there or not? Looks like no. Everyone is here, but not here. So he just vanished. Yes, this quest surprisingly very awkwardly finished. Completely not what I expected. Oh well. I'm here for the Baldur on the old Dunreed hunting lodge. Ted Gawain and you, of course. I'll be honest, I'd worried those fools were going to end up here and burn down the rest of the village. He gives you a purse that's full almost to the point of bursting. Nice, a lot of money and experience. Still need a lot of...
Sure.
Yeah, we need to go back to Dragon's Battery, but we can go through the Long Watch Falls, and we still need to rest. Can rest again.
Back to warm your hands, eh? Top quality bear.
So eventually I actually don't see the difference of the constitution. Let me see my own. With all the buffs I have 10. Yeah. But actually, they also have this +2. So actually my constitution pretty the same. I mean endurance. The only different one is the Durham, but he has 18 of constitution. So you can play with a character with very low constitution, and this is fine. I'm pretty happy because of it. By the way, maybe after getting this bounty we can take another quest like this. But okay. So where can they be? Logically they shouldn't be at the same spot as other encounters. They actually can be anywhere. Saint Stephen's Node. Yeah. In the Immercalm, Pelagina met with priests of Abaddon to discuss the mystery of who had stolen the Smith Hall artifacts and for what purpose. For what purpose? Yeah. During the investigation, and Quaker priest of Vale led to the group his bizarre form of help. Answers to the thieves' riddles posed as different riddles. After tracking down each stone artifact through a series of additional clues, Pelagina and the priest of Abaddon realized that the priest of Vale was the thief. Very pleased with himself, he had no objection to being captured and sent to the Earl of Ymir for punishment. When Pelagina left the priest of Abaddon, they were still trying to determine the point of the theft. Okay. Typical priests. True Flame Barbarian. Alright, can be tough fight, can be not, who knows. Pulse and Seal. Oh, it's so small. Okay, maybe it was the right decision. Instant Flame. What can I buff before the fight? Nothing. Everything only in the fight. It's a bit of a shame.
Yeah?
Alright, let's start it. Yeah, paralyze him. Oh, but to use confusion still will be the best friend. No defenses. Yeah. You also can summon tentacles. Or maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, let's use another confusion.
This one repels.
Why attacking into Mark? This is bad. They used confusion as well. Okay, just attack him. Yeah, she need to kill druids, by the way, so better to kill them. Okay, anyway. She's stunned.
Yeah, Holy Radiance will work awkwardly because of it. Baldur, I'm not sure even this is summon or transform. What to say? And all the spells will work a bit awkwardly because of the control counts.
Thing isn't doing the job.
So it's trying to kill me, that's the problem. And I'm fun non-stop, that's the problem. Okay, yeah, definitely I'm losing control on this fight. This is bad. Because I'm not sure about the dragons, what are they doing, from where is they spawning and so on. Fuck. Okay, what are you doing? Where are you? It's really chaos in this game. It's really hard to understand who is doing what. Because all the circles are the same color and it doesn't help at all. You can barely understand who is enemy, but not always, because there you cannot see any circles, but this is enemy. This is a priest. We need to focus priest, because they live in only because of the fucking priests and druids. It returns them. So I need to disable them. And he was stunned. Yeah. A famous spell. I'm not sure how far it will jump. Damn, so many stuns. So the main problem in all these lightnings, I'm not sure who is casting it. This really ruin everything for us. So we're getting stunned non-stop. Damn, I cannot see what's going on all the time. I need to pause it non-stop or otherwise I cannot understand what's going on exactly. Why can't I choose him? Because he is controlled. Yeah, nice. That's why I'm losing all the HP.
Hey.
The problem is, it feels like these summoned creatures actually spawn in all the nasty stuff. So bad. There is almost dead. Surprisingly for me.
Yes?
Not much I can do for him. God damn you. He's under control. Cannot do anything. And priest is still fully alive. And I wonder about the level. Oh, just look at the stats. 95 defense. How it's supposed to be killed even? Oh my god, with heavy armor and shield, 95 defense. I don't know about his accuracies, but it's unreal to kill him. It's fucking unreal. And a lot of summoned creatures are pretty deadly. And the wizard is non-stop stunned. Okay.
He's non-stop prone stun. Fuck. He can save the situation, but he's just stunned non-stop.
Damn it.
Thing is doing the job. They probably run 16th level. Otherwise, I don't see why they can have such a high stance. Okay, it was quick save probably. Yeah, it's really hard to kill them. We definitely need immune to control.
Yeah?
Yes?
So, start from summoning. I really should do this fight seriously. A lot of summoners, a lot of summons that can spawn control spells. It's a very hard fight. What can I do? Okay, I probably just need to inflict a lot of damage. So, or maybe like this, but it's hard to say. Okay, just throw the damage. For now. It means the charm dominated. But not confused. Charm dominated, it's not yet. Confused. But it's friendly target. Paralyzed, petrified, not it. Germstone, paralyzed, petrified, but not confused. That's a problem. This that can save against stun, but not a panacea. So, and only for one target, yeah. Charm dominated. What the confusion is doing exactly? Confused? Action makes the character behave erratically, so it's different state, yeah. And I cannot do any protection against that. That's a shame. Yeah, that will not help. It's also hard to predict this. Yeah, doing a lot of damage, but still not enough. Okay. Definitely need some control stuff. Yeah, it will not save the day. So probably I should just throw the damage. By the way, these other guns are not summons. They exist again. Okay. Yeah, just drop them.
mind feels sharpest. My mind feels sharpest.
Okay. Now disable them again.
Indeed.
Yeah, this time I was right. My bet was I thought. Yeah, that these creatures was summons. They're not summons, they are some weird giant type creatures. What are they? Actually. Mysterio. No, not this one. I don't remember the name actually. Probably I will find it soon. Maybe not. Let me see the logs. Flaming Priest. Torment was at the end. True Flame Priest. Freedom. Boom. Damn. No information. Okay, I have no idea. Some druidic creatures, definitely. An enormous set of priest, but the enormous set of priest was prone, paralyzed and so on, so he died easily. Maybe I can find it. Logically it should be no, not this. No, not twitched. Surprisingly I can see it. This is weird. Why can't I see it? Oh yeah, it's Denim Gun probably. Yeah, Adragon's level 9 probably was upgraded around. It was upgraded by 30%, so yeah, logically 12th level. Alright. So this way fight was easier. Just need to use proper stuff. Confusion not always the key. Because even confused they just using spells that are deadly for us. So confusing mages is not really a good choice. As well as druids and others. They just summon creatures that will anyway protect them. So they anyway will fight with us. So better to completely disable them by sleep. And kill one by one. Okay, finally to Dugan's battery. And finally I should be able to open it. So logically this means the end of this DLC. And start the second. But before I would do this, I need to speak with Gawain because I finished the quest. Construction complete. Resolve attack. A band of vicious mercenaries is marching all gates. They will attack soon. Auto resolve. And vicious mercenary attack the stronghold. West Curtain Wall was destroyed. South Curtain Wall was destroyed. Seriously? Curious shop was destroyed. Merchant store was 4 buildings. How? I have such a high security parameter, and they destroyed everything. No one died in process somehow. How it can be? Now I need to spend around 2 weeks to build all the stuff again. And how they made to do it from south and west at the same time? It's just unreal. And again, Curious Shop. Actually, Curious Shop is probably the most useful stuff. Producing rare ingredients to do the best enchantments. Probably that's why they're destroying it each time. Which can make no sense. But definitely feels like the devs playing against the player. But I can grab all the stuff. What do you think you're doing? Oh. Actually, it was pretty legal. I mean, it wasn't stunned, but okay, he definitely don't like when I'm taking this potion.
Something else? Quay.
I have news about Grind.
Yes? Does the sniveling cur hide in his home? Or has he been exiled to a place even more frigid and foul?
Actually, I have no idea. Yeah, I learned that he murdered his sister.
Diverus! The man is even more of a wretch than I thought!
His face glows with macabre light.
What of him now? Surely the villagers string him up with his own fishing line.
Yeah, he's living down with his tail tucked between his legs.
Perfetto! Oh, I only wish I could have seen it.
His broad smile exposed a row of yellow tears.
I will open a good wine tonight. As for you, take this.
Alright. Farewell then. So now it's time to finally enter the gates. The present DLC is pretty big for such a small amount of locations. Oh, by the way, place with the rock. I almost forgot about it. It maybe was on previous location, but actually it looks like this location. Yeah, it looks like this. The place that I saw on the map. Yeah, this is it. Ninagan the Black Pages, Grimoire. Oh, wait a second, Soulbound Grimoire? Oh, maybe not. So I can read about the Grimoire itself. Just a lot of spells. Infused with vital essence, fuse the caster with vitality, giving them temporary increase to max endurance. Just a lot of spells. In the banner. Yeah, interesting combination, and anyway, a lot of spells.
wanna read about all them. For now, plus I already grabbed all the spells that I really need. So it's actually not that useful. Probably you can have grimoires for different situations, but mostly there is no real sense in it.
Yeah?
By the way, here's Karen. Oh, pretty shitty one. I definitely have something better than this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and he's using the Ring of Deflection 5. I definitely can use something better. At least I can use cloaks that I found previously. Yeah, this definitely can be a way more useful for him. Alright.
Huh?
Alright, let's save. It is time. Pum, pum, pum. The gilded panel shows an image of a granulated wall and an iron anvil that is socketed into place. Yeah, I probably need to read about it. Hammer's Walls Abaddon. Probably it was it. But I'm not sure. And I don't wanna fail it. So, yeah, Hammers of Durgar, Walls, Abaddon, blah blah blah. Okay. Hammers of Durgar. Durgan. Ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Distantly you hear the melodic chime of metal and metal, and the low chorus of a work song. So I do something in the middle of them? Yeah, I didn't thought about it. Okay. Let me check it for now again. So, Hammers of Durgan ring loud. Walls of the battery. The guard will work from murder and wooder like. So, walls. Hammers, walls, force and fires. So, third should be anvil, second should be wall. But first. Okay, strike the. Yeah, push the granulated wall relief or not. Push, strike, strike. What's the point of pushing and striking? Oh. Okay, let's strike the granulated wall. The boss of essence fades and the relief reverts to its original state. Okay. Oh yeah, anvil's deep music. Damn, I'm dumb sometimes. Okay, strike the anvil relief. As you do, a single ringing tone whistles through the air. Your hand buzzes and vibrates like struck metal. When you look back at the relief, the panels on either side of the wall and anvil have come alive. Ogres and warriors of all races gathered for battle, their shapes and silhouettes formed by flaring, worded heat patterns. The tiny figures move and dance, animated by the flickering blaze of an unseen fire. Alright. And it was messed up. Interesting. But second was walls, and third was Abaddon, if I remember. Walls of the battery safeguard how it works from murderers and wooder alike. Here's a heavy thud of some kind of mechanism loosening behind the plank.
Yeah, probably push the crenulated water leaf. It slides easily with the slightest pressure from your fingers. You guide it up and over the anvil leaf. The red clicks into place. Beneath it is a deep cavity. It is shaped like a dragon's gap in jaws. Abaddon's faithful travail by the fortunes of fires that brighten the ore. Warm air gusts from the open mouth, tingling your cold, numbed face. Let's examine the mouth more closely. The heat below and from the mouth prevents you from getting too close, but the rim of the cavity and the tiny teeth surrounding it are blackened with soot. You accidentally inhale some of the vapor. It's odorless, but it leaves you light-headed. You also notice that the dragon's tongue is a fire striker. It's hinged and attached to a chunk of flint. Okay. Yeah, let's press the dragon's tongue to light a fire in the mouth. Fire catches the warm vapor with a bellowing whoosh. The dragon sighs and light, and flames leak at the edges of its mouth. A few seconds later, the panel is sliding away from you as the two enormous doors swing open into a grand hall. What a weird mechanism. No surprise that no one can enter it without proper information. Doing with that, you need to waste a bit of time. And maybe even do a few attempts. You sense the presence of one of the other pieces of Geralt's helm nearby. So on this location. I've entered Drugan's battery. The white forge should be on the bottom floor. Descend below the Great Hall. The ground floor of Drugan's battery seems to have been deserted long ago. It's not clear where the dwarves went, but they left a mess in their wake. So actually I expected to see the end of this expansion like on opening the door and the second will be after, but no, looks like I was wrong. So it looks like expansions are pretty big.
It feels even colder in here. Something isn't right.
There's definitely something not right, because I can hear some other voices, and I didn't expect to hear anyone here.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
The statue of Abaddon is molded and tarnished, but each bolt and rivet appears crafted with meticulous detail. Oh, I misclicked.
This may prove useful.
Jurgen's cogwheel. The settlements across the White Marsh used a variety of bronze coins as currency. These cogwheels were used in Jurgen's battery, as they were created in a two-part process. The distinctive cog-shaped puncheons were cast in bronze, while cooling they were struck in iron dies. The coins are still quite valuable in the Eastern Reach due to their high copper content.
We earned this. Durgan's steel has lined our halls in gold. Your vanity dishonors Abaddon and cheapens us all.
These weapons are ours. Or have you two forgotten how to hold a sword?
anyone else see talking spirits?
So, all the familiar names. Emerald. Emeralds are rare, but would be nice to find some rubies, at least. The way on top. Battery defender, battery shield wall. So yeah, animated golems protecting this place. It was closed. Nice.
What you ask is done.
Damn you both! My generation built this keep to honor Abidan, not to further your greed and ambition.
Chief Alexandra.
We're Pergrunin. Our forefathers explored and conquered, but you've stuck us in this frigid hall.
So it was frigid already. Interesting.
Paved with gold and marble. I won't allow us to abandon our legacy for your delusions.
No, you'll peddle it away to line your pockets. How much have you made selling our steel, Zoltan?
Again with your lies. You think I don't hear you turning the others against me? These walls echo and...
Enough! I'll send the Forge Guardians on both of you if that's what it takes.
So he was first to threaten everyone.
Nothing is closed to the perceptive mind. What you ask is done.
30 defense against prone attacks, plus 15 defense against push attacks. So I'm definitely can use that. Endurance athletics.
Huh?
Surprisingly no traps.
This one repels
So they're using regular weapons. You think you glimpse flickers of movement in this tarnished clouded mirror.
Hello? Hello?
Handcuff unshaken. Third one already. Here's the current accounting of this month's production. 20 longsword, 15 axes, 12 hammers, 7 maces, 2 flails, 7 full suits of armor for Forged Guardians, 3 additional suits of armor. Surprisingly no armor from these Guardians left. If the Commandant's remark on production rates, can I remind them that we received 3 different work orders from them. Vassal, Master Smith of Drugan Battery. A note in another hand is written at the bottom of the page. What does Alexandra needs with so many Forged Guardians? Keep an eye on him. Yeah. So, it looks like they become not sure how to pronounce it. Let me Google it, I'm really curious. I know sacrifice, I know pray, it's all the same in Russian. But there is a third meaning of this word. Oh, victim, yeah. Definitely. The awful victim of their own paranoia. That's what I wanted to say. Caster variants, shade and res. And surprisingly most I cannot do anything about this. I can't control them, I can do only damage to them. So I probably should rearrange all these fireballs and so on, because I can do damage to everyone. The damage is actually sucks. So most there is no point of using it. I am Knight. And I probably cannot use any... Oh. No, I can use Paralyze. And I can use them in stun. It's to charm, confusion, disease, dominating, poison, second conscience. So Paralyze is the one... Yeah, what a nasty ghost.
Huh?
Good night to you as well. Ah, yeah, exams always exhaustible. Exhausting. I was right, I don't know. Never liked them. Even for favorite stuff. Most of the crates and barrels are empty, and several are overturned. It looks as if they were cleared out in a hurry. Interesting.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Scroll of Hailstorm. Crash damage. But it's universal alloy. Bill for sale. Off sale. Then it's really becoming harder and harder to speak. You unroll the scroll and see an inventory of weapons and armor. Swords, shields, breastplates, and helms. All enlisted as sold to a Lieutenant Dunreed. The bill is signed by Commandant Zoltun, Coinmaster of Drugan's Battery. So all enlisted sold the Lieutenant Dunreed. I don't know him, actually. I'm not sure that I can use it. He's probably dead long ago. The introduction burn shock. Miletus mineral missiles, reaper rest. It's not really convenient, so we don't really need it.
Do your eyes see what mine see?
He's a traitor to the battery.
And I seen something, but I'm not sure what exactly, because I don't see anything new, anything purple. Oh yeah, this one, I suppose.
Nothing is closed to the perceptive mind.
By the way, probably all this is... No, it's not. It can be connected to my lobs. Okay. Anyway. Question of deleterious alacrity of motion. 50 attack speed. Minus endurance. Yeah. Berserk potion. Oh. Encased within a thick sheet of ice, the dwarven corpse has been remarkably preserved, though his features are obscured by the frost. Clutched in the dwarf's hands is a large cross-wrapped bundle, perhaps a pack. Yeah, torch is not the best variant probably. Okay, it's good variant to just grab it, but... Torch probably is the safest for the items. Yeah, looks like I cannot save the dwarf anyhow. So, alright, let's hold the torch to the ice. You set your torch beside the frozen figure. By slow degrees, the ice around the dwarf's hands begins to melt, though the water occasionally threatens to douse your torch. Enough ice falls away that you are able to reach the satchel. Take it open. The contents of the satchel are largely unharmed. You find a handful of stamped coins, some papers, and scroll, along with a heavy iron key. Further searching uncovers nothing else. So, some heavy key. Can be useful, probably. Yeah, it's all probably quest items.
She'll bring these walls down around us.
Letter to Zoltan. Esteemed Coin Master Zoltan, I write to you in anger and bafflement. Have I not been a faithful customer to you? Have I not been fair in my dealings? Yet after all of our business together, you people turned me away like some filthy beggar. I arrived at the battery a fortnight ago, frost in my beard and not a morsel in my belly. Barely had I unhitched the horses when your Commandant Alexander came to meet me. The priest told me that I would be made welcome but my profane business would not. In short, I would have to leave at first light, my wagons empty. Certain that this was but a negotiation tactic, I told Alexander that I would of course see him compensated along with you. He left in a huff, and when I presented myself at the door, it was Commandant Maroon, your arms warden, who met me. She told me to leave at once, that she wouldn't have my coin-grabbing hands turned into Dragonsteel. Now, I appreciate forceful bargaining as much as any man of coin, but I was cold, hungry, and put off by her vehemence. So I showed her the letter you had sent inviting me to examine your latest stock of Dragonsteel. Commandant Maron drove a rapier through the letter and sliced it in two. She then warned me that her blade, a fine weapon indeed, would be the last I have ever laid eyes on if I did not hike back down the mountain at once. Never have I endured such humiliation and expense only to return home empty-handed. I do not understand what has passed between you and your associates, but I urge you to take charge. I fear that other commandants will be your undoing, indeed, that of all Drugan's battery, if you do not deal with them swiftly and decisively. Yours, Maestro Neto of Cesaro. Yeah. So someone trying to sell the stuff, the Zoltan, and this Maroon was against it. And the chieftain, I actually don't fully understand his position. So many skeletons here, but why? Did I ever mention focus on efficiency? I already read it.
Get out! Out!
A bit of creepiness. What's going on?
Do your eyes see what mine see?
Tables, shelves, and collapsed stones have been piled up to form an impossible barricade. Yeah, we should avoid it. The fighter doesn't focus on his... Yeah, let's do it. Damn! Someone activated the trap. Someone standed on it. Yeah, it was Kana. We almost perished already. The fight has just started. Fuck. Okay. Thank you, Kana.
This isn't working.
Yeah, it's already pretty deadly. Fucking traps.
Were they made on Ansawu?
Damn. Okay, at least we're still alive.
Hey.
Yeah? My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Really? That's a shame. Okay, there. Just, I don't know. Run for life.
Mm-hmm.
You'll regret this.
Do not remove any equipment from the armor without permission from Arms Warden Maroon or Captain Gregor. Dragon Iron Ingot. Nice. Alright. No, I don't want to trigger it. This is fine. Red helm. Oh, it's the main part of the helmet. Yeah, I didn't realize. As it has twice before, your vision blurs and fades to black. When it returns, you find yourself on your knees, a shattered sword in your hand and a broken battered helm in front of you. Your helm. You can feel blood pouring down one side of your face, and you know for certain that you will never see out of your left eye again. Arrayed around you in a circle are other warriors, some from your tribe, the rest from an enemy tribe. They watch the combat in silence. You're going to die, old man. Your opponent is brash, but you're young and strong. You still think single combat was a good idea? You do. Last winter's famine took a heavy toll on your tribe, and your warriors were in no shape to fend off
an all-out attack from its enemies. Single combat was the tribe's only hope, but not if you lose. Once again, the world stops. The memory trail awaits in your guidance. Yeah, let's take him down with you. You force yourself to your feet and toss away your broken blade. Summoning the last resource of your energy, you charge your opponent. He is ready for you. His blade bites deep into your side. A mortal blow. He loves, but the last love is yours. You are older and you are slower, but you are still strong. You seize the young warrior's head, and with a roar of triumph, snap his neck and drop his corpse into the mud. You remain standing, sheer willpower keeping you up, until you're certain that you are the undisputed winner of the combat. It's not until the last of the enemy warriors have left your village that you allow yourself to collapse. The last thing you ever remembered is the hands of your people reaching out to catch you. Yes, it's all coming back. My sister, my reign, the end. Oh, Garrett looks at his own spectral form with a sad surprise in his eyes, watching it begin to fade. But I've only just seen it. There's been so little time to know what to make of it all. Forever, Garrett. Oh, farewell, Garrett. Besides, the wheel has no patience, it seems. I trust my helm to your care. You find Garrett's helm in your hands, whole and unbroken. Farewell, my friend. So the helm for the hero. The 3 might, retaliation. Character hit himself. 16% damage. Okay. It's not really good. 3 might, of course, yeah. It's pretty cool and so on, but it will give you just a few percent of the damage. Athletics, dexterity. Oh, you don't really need athletics. Means to stack. Also not that good. Yeah, I probably can use this helmet.
Huh?
Now he looks even more barbaric. The hell with that? Just click and... Oh, okay. Grants knockdown, 1 per encounter. Not bad, not bad. Fine rapier. Badrug's barricade. Medium shot. Grants bash. 10% of ranged attacks reflected back at attacker. And rest of tethered veils on critical hit. Yeah, it stopped the spell casting. That's the feature of the spell. But only on critical hit was the shot. Grants bash. Just crush damage. There is not much point of it. No one yet shots. It still can be upgraded and this is a good shot, but I'm not sure that anyone needed. We can actually rest here, but we can rest later.
Keeping an eye out.
I still can continue moving. Yeah, can be something from the other side. Oh, we definitely need to focus the blind. Yeah, I can do Fireball and Flaming Cone. Oh, why you entered so close?
Traitors! Cowards!
Okay, sorry, Kana. Yeah, Flaming Cone pretty deadly. Best way should think about the spells.
Aye?
Most of them became useless. So only controlling spells still work. The spells with damage pretty weak. So maybe I should switch it to buffs or some protective the buffing spells. Yeah, the swap type spells are not that useful. There's image. Yeah, I can try to use it instead. But level spell. Fireball, not that useful. Very weak damage for such level. The slowing enemies down, attack speed. Sometimes can be useful. It's Baldur missiles, summon 3 missiles that pierce through the target and leap to 2 additional targets each. Still can do some damage at least. Suppose when remedies. And 5 damage reduction, deflection, concentration. Displaced image for caster. Dampener for beneficial effect is suspended. Rarely can be useful, and actually why not? Rarely can be useful, it's pretty okay for such low level spell. What else? Summon a weapon more good. No, summon a weapon. Go good mineral blade, burn, okay, some type. It's both energy in the caster hands that can be thrown at an enemy. Yeah, I can see the effectiveness of the weapon, but maybe it's actually useful. Just to do some damage. I already have debuffs. It's not that effective. Let's try this. Maybe it can be useful. How it works? Fires 5 missiles of pure force at the target, causing a shockwave crushing damage to force close to the target of impact. And summary it's a lot of damage to one target. Still can be useful. Grimoire Imprint gives the caster access to up to 3 free third or lower level spells from the target's spell list. Oh, it's really hard to use it in combat when you have a lot of other casters. So I will never use it from now. Oh, flame. Damage pretty meh. Probably standing on it still not really cool, but no. Successful paralyzed. Curious variant of the ever popular fireball. And got Shadow Flame causes freeze damage and paralyzes anyone caught in the area of effect. Oh. Guess Fortitude. Yeah, well, a paralyzed spell definitely can be useful. Dimensional shot, switch the location of the caster and one ally. And shockwave between them. The stuns all. Yeah, it can stun. Oh, wait a second. Stuns all caught in the line of fire, but actually 4 beam. So not everyone. Dimensional shift can be useful. This can do damage, but instead of doing damage I can do something useful. Summon still can be useful. They can block the way, they can sometimes be enormously useful. Dimensional shift can be useful as well. If now, Blast of Frost. Just damage. How much should I need? Just damage? Mostly any control is better because we have a lot of damage dealers. We just need to control enemies. Effect on caster. Safeguard. I don't need it. So Call to Slumber, amazingly useful. From the Helpless Beast, very useful as well. This one, Forward, Terrified, and Weakened. Pretty big OM. Is often Dexterity reduced by 4, Accuracy reduced by 20. Alright, it's Frightened. We can check that has their Might and Constitution reduced by 2, Mount by 1, Fortitude and Will reduced by 20. Not bad, but not that good. Still can be useful. Minus 20 accuracy and protections, but not all protections. Crush damage Hobland for 28 seconds. Creates a semi-permeable barrier that inflicts crush damage and hobbles enemies when they pass through it, but leaves enemies unscratched. It's kind of, Save for enemies. Can be useful at the beginning of the fight. I can't think it. How it works? Some weapon gets out spread lance, create a spike of pure magical force that deals pretension cause of 4. Only a blast explosion like once do. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. This level, this ring, just a lot of damage because it can damage everyone. A lot, even more damage. Petrifying, Chain Lightning. Freeze damage, successful Hobart. Goes down an enormous spike of fire spells and freeze damage on enemies in the area. Which are pretty big. And create an intense circle of foes that can hobble foes if touched. The damage sucks, Hobart not that good. Useful only in combination with our damage. Creates a field for arcane energy around the caster, reflecting hostile target. Yeah, it's not that useful. Okay, so now it's mostly everything fine. About first level, by the way, I don't need Fan of Flames anymore. This still can be a bit useful. Second prone. Yes, still can be useful in theory. Alright, complete. Okay.
Hi?
Okay, and he can start to use it immediately. This is good.
Right.
Looks like the place of the main battle. A lot of equipment still there. I wonder why can't I actually grab all this armor? Just imagine, all this was made from the best metal in the world. You can just take it to melt it and make something new from it. 10 million damage. Nice. Someone definitely can use it. What it is? Can't even imagine what it is. Yeah, maybe it's like I don't know. It doesn't look like a hole, but probably meant the hole.
How long before the commandants come to blows?
Did you see the look in Maroon's eye? Exandro had better watch his back.
This thing isn't...
Ready, Watcher.
Sure.
This looks like a statue, probably. For a moment I thought it can be thrown, but it's not it.
Zoltan's the only one with sense. Anyone who says otherwise is a fool.
That cheat sold our steel and kept the coin himself.
Maroon? She won't rest until our corpses decorate the halls.
What about just the chief, or they killed the chief? Exceptional saber. Girdle. Gets knocked down. 5 crescent below. Yeah, probably better to switch it. And the gloves for damage. Accuracy. Dexterity. Perception. Might. Yeah, might more universal. How much accuracy? Oh yeah, dexterity don't give any accuracy. A bronze statue of Abaddon stands over incense ash and rusted metal tokens.
Something here calls to me.
Nice, Ruby. Rubies are rare.
We've got to survive, by any means necessary.
We'll have blood in these halls before long.
And the statue of Abaddon is molded and tarnished, but each bolt and rivet appears crafted with material. Was detail, yes, same. It's only to this hall. As you approach the doorway, a wave of essence ripped through the air. The ancient stones grind and groan around you, and the woman's voice echoes from the hall.
Stop right there. You must be some merchant come to speak with Zoltan.
There's a pause in which the woman's wrathful essence gathers like a storm cloud on the other side of the door. The entire room creaks from the pressure of her presence. Her true quarrel is with Zoltan, but she will take it out on you if she can.
Our illustrious coin master may let you plunder our armory, but I've got other ideas for dealing with your lot.
Her voice is sharp and loud, like the slamming of a door. As her words echo in the chamber, the ghosts startle and flinch, glancing about in agitation.
Turn and go before I show you how an arms warden deals with trespassers.
I wonder how it would be if you awaken her soul. Because actually... Oh no, you can't awaken her soul, you can awaken the father of him. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. Now, Zoltan White will not help. And I don't wanna lie. Let's see. Okay, let's try to make sense from it. What's going on here?
Pargrunin quarrels are no business of yours, outsider.
Her tone is as cold as this icy house around you. Alright, and who are you?
I'm Maroon, proud Pargrin and arms warden of Durgan's battery. And you're answering my questions now.
Stone grinds and crumbles at the sound of your voice. A group called the Leaden Key is seeking something here. The ghosts are looking around and shivering. Their eyes widen and glow as they light on you, as if they are noticing you for the first time. Just as quickly as they gaze away and seem to forget you once more. But now they seem alert, wary.
Whoever you're searching for, I haven't seen them. And none get past me. Leave our halls. Go back to whatever land you hail from.
Your halls are full of corpses. I need to know how you're dead.
You waste your breath on hollow threats.
It's not a threat actually. There is a hiss, regret and noise, and the click of something sliding into place on the other side of the door.
I'll have you carved by Durgan's steel, wretch. Then we'll see what the other commandants have to say.
They go turn their heads and lock your eyes with you, shrieking and howling. Oh fuck. Yeah, and definitely was better to rest before the fight. Anyway, run away. Run fucking away. Okay, who's Duncan? Knock down him. Oh, immune to a lot of stuff and prone as well. Oh, it's the resistance, it's not immune. Yeah, just doing all the stuff. By the way, activate your super mod. I'm in danger. Yeah, I can tank, of course. I'm not sure what they will do next time, so better to just buff ourselves. Wolfia, help him. What the fuck was that? That was something weird. Definitely. They cannot sleep, I suppose. These walls be paralyzed. What was that? Beneficial effect suspended. Yeah, I'm not sure this will be that useful. Actually, not sure what can be useful in such a situation against them. Yeah, I can just take this.
This one repel.
Yeah, that just should work on them. Surprisingly, all the fights inside very easy. On the traps are deadly. So we now can pass. It was easy. Okay, we definitely should rest before it. Then worst part. Pass. I need the quest expression today. Nothing new to report. Let's see, among the kind wayfarers, in the event that a member of the order dies of natural causes, it is customary for the paladin to request burial in a dangerous place that is difficult to reach. Involving their lost comrades' requests, the other kind wayfarers Forge new paths that others may most easily follow. When the elder Paladin Adrian Delphar died, his brothers and sisters set out for Red Flower Lake in the remote eastern part of Red Saros, but they never reached their destination. With so few kind wayfarers left in the part of the eastern reach, the Order has reached out for assistance in recovering their comrades and helping lead them to their resting place. Okay, this is no spoiling for this. Alright.
This may...
I didn't expect to see a trap because I expect to see actually way down, not a trap. Fucking morons. Why is you did this? Really? Really? Logically, there shouldn't be a trap behind it. Trap can be there, but not behind it. But okay. I can rest again. It's already time, by the way. It's really hard for me to speak. Let's see. Yeah, pretty big map. The mines. What about the quest? Oh, I've entered Dragon's Battery. The White Forge should be on the bottom floor. Continues past the mines. I found a level that appears to have been a mining hub at one point. Like the rest of Dragon's Battery, it looks deserted now. So I have to keep searching. So it looks like I need to go at least 2 levels down. That's pretty interesting. Just dungeon crawler. Why not? So, I'm pretty exhausted for today. I'm definitely ill. And my voice becomes worse and worse with each hour. So, I'm not sure that there will be streams tomorrow. Because I have no idea how I will feel myself tomorrow. So we'll see. Probably most likely there will be no morning stream, and maybe there will be no evening stream. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. So thank you for watching, guys. Anyway, hopefully I will not live alone. So hopefully everything will be fine soon. Because I definitely don't like this stuff, but I cannot do anything against it. I definitely need probably one day for... Yeah, I need one day to rest and restore myself. So, see you maybe not tomorrow, but probably on Wednesday. Anyway, thank you for watching. Good night, guys. See you next time. So, bye-bye.